now I'm still gonna be broke now that I'm looking at it, because the homes that you guys are putting on West Augustin are 350,000, 1,100 square feet. I wanna raise my children in a home to where I can build something in the backyard. All the houses, speaking of habitat, they're right there.
Right.
How can I bring my children up and have a backyard with a pool, you know, and it's just, it's not adding.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I would say that you're 100% right. Right now, today, it's impossible. You can't buy a $350,000. I couldn't buy a $350,000 house. So you can't do it. But what I am saying is the villages of West Augustine is coming. That housing product is not on the market today. Spanish Forest is coming. That's approved. We have habitat houses that are coming. It may not be perfect for you, but that's going to relieve some of the burden on the housing that is available. And I'm looking for new opportunities. So help is on the way. It's not happening nearly as fast as I want it to, but we are taking steps to address.
I have a question. You said that Spanish Forest is coming. Is that an apartment or what is that?
This is workforce housing.
Okay. So
It's
that's
called-
what's coming.
It's called King's Crossing now.
Okay.
Which they changed.
We changed the name to it. It's King's Crossing, and it's right behind the Calvin Center, right over there,
Okay.
like a block off of Duval Street. And I think, am I right, Roberto, it was 40% of those houses are capped off at like $240,000. It's 40, am I right? It's 40%.
It used to be
How many
too far.
square feet? For the homes that are being built, or the townhouses that are being built?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's probably around maybe 1,400.
I'm not sure. I don't have the specs right in front of me.
He came and did a presentation here, so that's how I know.
So we have two more questions, and then I'm gonna turn it back over to. Is this, you have another question?
It's related to all of that.
Okay, well, let me get this one question, then we'll finish out with your question, okay? What is the county doing to help evenly distribute resources in our schools? The south end of District 1 am I reading that right? The south end of the #1 district in Northeast Florida is woefully under-resourced, while our northern schools have the best equipment and resources.
Thanks.
I think that's probably a better question for the school district. I don't really have control over it. I can't speak to why they move money when they do. I mean, I just don't. They get $700–800 million to do with what they please. And I know that they are constrained. I know that they have challenges financially, but how they choose to allocate those resources, I wouldn't be able to speak to that detail. I don't have control of that budget.
From what we've been told, it has to do with the military, correct?
Well, it's just the same county-wide.
It's the same county-wide.
So the next question, where can we go to have a voice at a county level, meaning rental caps on income are right above the mark for a new teacher, for example, basically, rental caps on income are right above the mark for a new teacher, and 80 is habitat, did I say that correctly?
What I'm asking is that the habitat cap right now is 3,900, right? Or so as a gross. So as a gross, as a new teacher, if I decide to actually go through with this certification, I can't even, as of today's date, apply income-wise. If I get 47,000 as an entry teacher to get Habitat for Humanity. I also look at houses every single day in St. Johns County because by the grace of God, our family has a house on Evergreen. Without that, I wouldn't have a place to stay because if I'm not working big corporate like I was and let go of in this county, then now I'm a substitute teacher waiting to get certified, but there is no incentive for me to be a teacher in Murray Middle School currently at all because I might as well go back corporate. And when I look at houses, because Trulia is one of my favorite pages, I cannot find a house in St. Johns County, on Trulia at least, for under $150,000. At $185,000, I found a studio that was 400 square feet at the boat club. The rental caps in this county are right below like where a teacher is. So basically, if you make over $47,000 as a single individual, I cannot afford an apartment in this county. I cannot afford a house based on habitat and based on when I'm looking at what the income restrictions are. So my question is, because we had to go to the county last week about them trying to build on top of our neighborhood on Evergreen. If we have a voice there in the city, right, to say, hey, as 20 people in our neighborhood, we don't want this, then where do we have that same voice in our county to say, okay, the income gaps are terrible. We use a 3% out of 11% difference for teacher pay here. You're using 3% of the budget of differentials or however it's worded to pay teachers, but other counties in the state pay 11%. So it's not affordable here, and from what I'm told, it'll be a bones educational system. It'll be like bones because you won't have enough people in this county to teach probably by the end of next year. So where do we have a voice that where you're getting the strong arm from somebody saying, okay, I won't build here and I'm not gonna do this because you won't give me what I want? How do we as the people who have grown up here? I grew up here, left for 10 years, came back, didn't want to because of this environment, because of the push out. People from Lincolnville pushed out, then they go into West Evergreen, and then they're pushed to West Augustine, and they're pushed to Palatka. Where is it that all the people are gonna work? Who's gonna work at Chick-fil-A if we can't afford a house here? Who's gonna work at Burger King if your apartment is in Palatka? You might as well work in Palatka. I might as well actually move to Jacksonville because I can get a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house for $160,000 and renovate it with ship income. So where do we go? Sorry for all the explanation, but where do we go to have that voice that's louder than yours as one person?
Well, I mean, I think we've seen evidence of, number one, you said all that because you're frustrated.
There,
Because it's,
yes.
I can tell.
Because I'm like this close from quitting Murray at this point with the lack of resources they have, even versus Sebastian, it's a shame. So even in that, seeing that, you can feel the income difference in Murray from Sebastian. And they're only 3 miles apart at most. I feel it when I walk in that school. It's disgusting. Because how can I be less than 2 miles from where I was working, and now I'm over here in the same neighborhood I grew up in, same school I went to, and it's drastically different. From the children's look, the environment, then 5 minutes later, it's a whole new world. They don't even have computers in all their classrooms. They barely have regular substitutes to come in. Like, it's really bad. So I guess, I just wanna know, if you have county commission meetings, where can we show up to also give our incentive, or our 2 cents, because it's insane. And I've lived in Tampa, I've lived in Atlanta, so I've seen it in other places, but it's kinda sad that in the place that I feel the safest, I've always, that I will not at this point be able to decide to be a teacher or live here.
Good question. Good question. Yeah.
It's not loaded, it's a very, we didn't get into this situation quickly. And so getting out of this situation is gonna happen quickly. What I hate about politicians, and I am one now, so,
Yeah.
Take that for what you want. I hate when politicians get in front of people, start making promises that they can't live up to. And I vow to myself, because I don't care about the office that I'm in. I love this county, I wanna make an impact, and then y'all are gonna vote me out, or I won't run again. You know, so something's gonna happen, but nobody's commissioner forever. So for whatever time, whether it's 4 or 8 years that I'm commissioner, I'd like to make a positive impact on this county. That's why I ran for the office. That's not gonna be something years ago, right? It's not gonna be something, and it's not gonna happen as quickly as I want it to. But I will say this, I get emails every day from people in all corners of this county demanding that we take care of you, our teachers. We can never pay you what you're worth. You teach our children, how can we ever pay you what you're worth? But can we pay you enough that you can live in the county where you teach, where you do such an important job? I think the answer is yes. That decision has to be made by the school board. And I'm not trying, what I don't wanna leave y'all with the impression is that they've got a bunch of money and they're not paying you because they don't like you. I don't think that would be fair to them. I think that the school district, the the school board members that I've talked to, both Tony Coleman and Bev Slough, who are kind of closest to me in my district, I think that they're feeling moved by the public outcry to take care of teachers in St. Louis County. I'm not sure what that would look like in terms of action steps. I'm not sure it will happen as fast as I would want it to happen, but I do think that they're gonna take action to try and meet the need of the teachers, because we can't be a great school district if we don't have great teachers. You know, we're losing too many teachers out of the counties. So that was me not giving you any concrete solutions, okay? But rather just, I'm trying to do what I can with housing without hurting the county, okay? Just what I believe would hurt the county. And I'm trying to influence our school board members to do what they
The
can
county
in
is
the positions
hurting
that
us.
they're in to make sure that they take care of the teachers.
County's hurting us.
So, I know I talked a lot in response to you because I just,
Mm.
you know, it's not easy.
But can we show up to your meeting?
Yes, oh,
That
that was
was-
the other part.
Yeah.
Just show up to your school district meetings, school board meetings, and be loud.
Yeah.
And say what's on your mind. Show up to your board and county commissioner meetings
Yes,
on the first and
yes.
third Tuesday every month.
Mm-hmm. 9 a.m.
What time
We've
is
seen
that
Mr.
at?
White, we've seen Robert Nimbus, we've seen DeWalt Willis.
Is that at like 1 o'clock?
Yeah, 9 o'clock, when you're working. When you're working, when you're supposed to be working.
I took off last Tuesday, I was
Yeah.
going
You
and.
can't work. You can't do it easy.
That's maybe they need one
Okay.
less.
Well, don't miss school, don't miss school.
And don't miss work.
Emails on 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
I should.
Make
if I
them in
can
the
find
evening so
somewhere
they
to
can
show up,
attend after work.
And we have meetings during the summer too, so if you can come down during the summer, please.
Okay.
Public
Thank you
comment
for the
first.
questions, thank you for the